And I'll tell you on drawing this isometric drawing with the help of these two images, such as the elevation and the top view right here. Okay, in Autocad, the first thing that you're gonna do to obtain an isometric drawing is getting to drafting settings, and I'll be turning on the isometric snap here. Okay, then I like to turn on the ortho or hit the F8 button, and also like to turn off the grid, so I'll be turning off the grid. Okay, the first thing we want to do here is I like to draw a circle having diameter 86. As you know, that circle in isometric drawing will be an ellipse, so I'm gonna get into ellipse. Alright, as you know that this one will be the top view. This one will be right there in the top plane. Oh man, I didn't realize that my webcam was on. Hi, this is me, by the way. Hold up. Yep, okay, hi. Okay, this one is the top plane right there. So what I'm gonna do here is hit F5 for changing of the plane. Okay, you know that is isoplane top, so whatever thing I'm drawing is right now there on the top plane. Alright, okay, so this one is the top plane. As you know, the diameter is 86, then we have to draw 74, not over 62 and 50. Okay, right in there I got 4 diameters to be drawn. Right, the 62 is there, you got the I said is 50 is right there, that's the inner circle. So you need to have 4 ellipses. So in order to draw these ellipses, what I'm gonna do here is everything rests on the top plane, so I don't need to worry much about it. The first thing is 86, click in. Okay, so get into ellipse, I can get into isocircle. Okay, click the center point and I can go to diameter, and the first diameter is 86. Oh man, this is so small. The second is 74, then you got 62 and 50. Alright, okay, so we got 4 circles here. Now after drawing, it might not be easy to get the radius, as this one is an ellipse, so you're not gonna get any radius of that. I'll show you some problems. It's not possible to find out the radius of the circle, as this is not a circle, so it's impossible to find out the radius. Also, if I try for align dimension, you can get from the first point to second. That one is 50 and that one is 50, so it's only one way to get the actual dimension, is the align dimension thing. Okay, right now I don't need any dimension. I will show you on how to draw this figure. Okay, now first thing is I got a notch right there. Notch is having the size 12. Alright, okay, so first thing I'm gonna offset it right at the half, so half is 6. Then I'm gonna offset it to both sides, and same case in the other way. Okay, now I don't need this center line, so I can delete it. So you have to understand that whatever you see right on this top view is not the view right in the isometric view. Okay, you know, it's kind of rotated here. As you can observe that this notch is right at the other side. So in order to just first let me extend this until that hit right onto the corner, and also I'm allowing to trim it. Trim, extend, trim, and also trim here. Okay, that's quite cool. Next thing, I would like to fix a hole right in here, so the size is 12, and that hole should stay right from the diameter 62 to that of 50. Okay, so the hole should stay in between of here. Okay, I have to notice that the width of the notch is 12, and that goes right away from the outer circle to that circle. If I extrapolate this arc or this line, I can see that one will goes right away from here. So this one will be the inner circle. So I want to trim by picking up the 2 sides here. Okay, and again, right in the other case, the case exists right from. Okay, let's care about this notch here. This one will be starting from this arc or this ellipse to here, so I like to trim it again. Picking up the circle, I don't need any part in between, so I can trim the other side. Also trim, I like to pick up this one, and okay, the first circle and second circle, the same case right here. Okay, so that can happen, and by analyzing the figure, the 3D figure, I'm not having any kind of just before that, I'm not having any kind of arc right in here, so I can again trim it. Okay, next part is what you can do right in here is I can again trim it. I'm not having this part, I'm not having this part, but I'm having this part. Understand that this one is not an ellipse, that one will be, just look into the figure, that will be a straight line. So line, I got to change the figure, change the plane. It one should be the right plane. The same case you can apply right into this face. I like to trim. You got to have the first faces right there, and also you can see a noticeable thickness right here. I haven't applied any sort of thickness. You got how the thickness is 6. So what I'm gonna do right in here is I got to copy this below, so you have to understand that it's going down with having a thickness of 6. Okay, I don't need any sort of cuttings right here, so I like to join it and close it, so that will become totally an ellipse. Okay, so what the case right in here is so this one will be the ellipse. I don't need this arc anymore. And also I like to move this one. I just want to copy that below 6. Okay, and this might look really complicated. I got no idea on how you're gonna interpret this, so simply look into me. So what I'm gonna do here is I got to have a vertical line starting from here to here, and I like to trim the excess part right in here, and also just draw a line right from here. You got to change the plane, hit F5, and that line should end right in here. Okay, alright, don't need this excess part. Then what I'm gonna do here is I like to extend it below. I'm not calculating the depth on how far it's gonna go, and also I like to trim this line. Okay, go away. So that's totally okay. Now you got to have, so now let's say this line is clear. Now you got to have one more line right from here that goes vertically down parallel to the other extension. Okay, that's cool. Alright, so that face is clear, you can say. Now what you're gonna do right in here is you got to have another vertical line starting from here that goes down, and that will end up right in here. Okay, so that face is almost clear. So you got a bunch of excessive line, and I know that this doesn't make any sense. If you're totally confused, I recommend you to change up the color of those unwanted line, but I'm totally okay with that, just to have a lot of mental patience. That's it. Alright, that's the total case of the left side. Now let's see what's happening on the other side. As you can see that this one is the line that we are going to care on. Okay, this one indicate the thickness line, and this one will be the outer line. So you can see a vertical line between these two parts here, so I got to draw this vertical line. Just understand that which line comes from where. Okay, right in here I got to draw the first line here, go beneath it, and also that line should only extend until this point, so I can trim this line. I don't need these unnecessary lines here. Okay, and also I'm not interested in deleting anything. Maybe at some time that might got to help me. And also I got to have one more line, so that indicate the thickness line. I can simply draw right from here. So first I have to understand that which is the line that comes I've got another plan. So the first thing, I got to draw a straight line, change of the plane, starting from here to here. Okay, that one will be a straight line. So this is the straight line. You know, for better understandability, I'm gonna change the color to green and trim all the other line anyway, passing or crossing the unnecessary line. Okay, so that's it. Now what you're gonna do here is I like to, well, extend the line. I don't turn off ortho right from here. Okay, so I got to select the line and trim the excess part. Okay, and also this one is an excessive part. These two parts are so excessive part. Okay, and one more thing, this one is also an excessive part. I got strangers here. Yeah, this one line I think is no longer required, so I've deleted it. Okay, so that one is totally okay. So that phase is completed. Now let's care what's happening here. Okay, so I think this phase is much more easier than ever. All you want to do here is just take a vertical line starting from here to maybe here, and right from here to maybe here, and also right from here to maybe here. Okay, and also I like to turn this part right into a straight line, and I can trim the excessive part or trim the unwanted part here. Okay, so that's totally okay. And now all I need to do here is trim, select the line, and select all these unwanted assets here. Okay, alright, that side is completed. Now oh my god, let's see the other face. Simply what you're gonna do here is you got to draw a straight line. I'm drawing a straight line. As you can see that this one is straight, this one is not an arc. If it was an arc, I don't need to trim these lines. Okay, so just say bye bye. Now vertically below, well, that's it. Trim this part. Well, that's totally okay on the case what's happening above. So I can delete these lines. Okay, this is no longer required. Just have a reference figure when you're going to do anything crazy. Okay, delete this line. Well, trim. I have this cutting line, and okay, I have trimmed it. This line is no longer required. I can delete it. About this line, this line is also no longer required. I can delete it. This one and this one and this one. Okay, once again, trim. This part is no longer required. So you know, that's the case what's happening at the top. Okay, the top circle, or the circle what you see right here, have to move 50 units below. So just want to copy that, 50 units. Okay, you know, I like to convert it, select it and join it, finally close it, so that will become an arc. You know, right now I'm gonna change the color as I don't need any confusion, I say. Okay, that one is right at the bottom part. Again, what you're gonna do here is you like to copy this vertically, show up that thickness is 6, so vertically that goes 6. Alright, cool. What about the other circles here? Okay, this one. Okay, so you need totally there are 1 ellipse, 2 ellipse, there are a total of 3 ellipses right here. So you know, there is an ellipse passing through this point, so I don't have that, I've deleted it. So what I can do here is I like to copy this line vertically below, so the height in between, as you can say, the height in between is if offset 6 and 6. That one goes there 38 units below. Okay, so how you got 38? It's already 6 right in here and also 6 right in here, so I have to subtract 12 from 50 to get the intermediate distance here. Okay, so simple math. What I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna fillet, hold on shift and use clicks, so you got something right here. And just like before, I like to extend these lines. Again, make a line, turn the plane right from the center to the other side. I'm gonna place a vertical line. Okay, then I would like to revert this line right from here, change the plane right from here, that goes until to this point, and you can see that we'll be hitting the line from the second line from the top, so that you can fillet it first thing, and you can have the second thing right here. I can trim it. I don't need this line. Alright, okay, what about here? This one is also trimmed off. Alright, okay, that's cool. And also one more thing that I'm gonna do here is ellipse, and I like to pick up an isocircle. Okay, so I recommend you not to delete the ellipse passing through this part, so that part is vital to copy it below 44 units down. Okay, so what I did is I drawn an ellipse. Okay, that looks okay. So what we're gonna do with that ellipse is let it stay there. That will indicate the intersection or the base of that part. Let it stay there. Now let's see what's happening right in here. Okay, so that's the case. I think we completed the other side. Now let's see what's going on in the other face here. So I think what I'm gonna do here is I like to extend these two lines, change of the plane right from here, and also one is right from here. Okay, that one will go right until it hit the existing ellipse. I can trim this part, then I can see that it's going out. I can again trim this part, then it's going down. Again, I can trim this part. Okay, well, that's nice. Now I don't need these parts. I can remove this. Okay, also the figure says that we are not having this much sections here, so I can naturally remove it. Okay, so the part is also clear. Well, trim. This is a cutting edge and I don't need this part anymore. What's happening in the other side? Trim. I can pick up this line, and this line's the first line, and I can that might be crazy if I played it up. Right from here I can remove these lines and simply delete one from here. Also, one more part is right there, so that one goes tangential, or maybe from a quadrant. For that, I like to turn on the object snaps. Right from the quadrant to the vertical part right there. That's until, sorry, this is actually the worst case. And also we are not having this session here. Alright, about here, that will be there. And that's all how you'll be drawing this holy figure that's killing my time. Alright, I don't think that there is any problem in here, except I can, once again, I can trim this part and this part here. Okay, Well, thank you for watching. This is a big video. I'm sorry I can't do anything other than simply sitting and drawing. So thanks for watching.